Atamarie. Good morning. Today's mission is into the Upper Nina Biv. It's probably going to be about 12-13 k's. You tell, means you're nearly at the hut. Well, made it to the Nina hut. Going to have something to eat, and then we cross the river and we go up the true left to the Nina Bivouac. And Doc says 2.5 hours, so we'll see. Track won't be as well trodden, so might be slowed down quite a bit. Alright, we've just dropped down the hill from the Nina hut down to the river, and it's time to get the feet wet, I'm afraid. Yeah, knee deep. Cold, it's slippery, but not very swift, so safe but fresh. Oh. That's the old foundation of the old Nina hut. Don't want to steal any of Indy's knowledge, but I think that's 2002 that it was decommissioned. Back in the green room. So nice. I think we're going to get our feet wet rather than skate around on these rocks. Oh, that's one way to wash the shoes off. Clean and full of water. Okay. So we've got about 2 more k to go, I think. And it's about 1 o'clock. The sun's gone behind the hills, and it will get colder. When I started this morning it was about 3 degrees. Took me about half an hour to warm up. It's okay while you're moving, and you only have to stop for a few minutes and its fingertips are starting to freeze off. So good to have a bit of sunlight. Look at this. Where are you? Where? Come on, you can show me. Welcome to the Upper Nina. Along the edge of the river on the true left. Last K or so. Bit of old permalat. Keep that, pick that up. This edge has obviously had a bit of storm damage, or lots of storm damage. So we're just picking our way along. So we're back down to the river, and I can see a marker up there, and this is the way we go through this stuff. these trail markers. You don't see these that often. Usually they're sitting on top of a waratah to stand out of the snow and tussocks, but I think they're using that to lift it above the grasses. Here we are. A couple of hours since leaving the Nina. A few river crossings. We're at the Nina Bivouac. Look at that. Pretty awesome. Man, I hope there's some dry wood in there. That will be pretty great if there is. A few camping spots if it was full. Alright, let's have a look. Let's have a look inside. Done up in 2018 by Backcountry Trust. Have a look in this little thing, eh? That is so cool. Oh. Got a fire. We've got a note that says the charred logs in the fire will be dry and ready to burn. Well, thank you, whoever left that. Those are those logs there. Crikey, Billy hanging over the fire, that's pucker. Look at that. It's all set up, little sharpening brush. Candle holder. Oh, question is, will I fit on one of those bunks? We'll have to do some measurements later. This is a bivvy. My place for the night. Yes, I did see some Kias. I can't remember where now. About a k1.5 away. Right, first job while there's still light is to cut up some wood, put it in the shed, and then get some kindling ready for our fire, which is hopefully going to be endless. Got to stack a fair bit, I think. I don't know how long this will last. 10 minutes? Well, no shortage of firewood. That's a fair bit of windfall. So I'm just cutting off some bits and cart back whatever I can before my fingers freeze up completely. Making like a lumberjack. This stuff should dry out in the woodshed if I leave it there. The sawing keeps me warm, but holding the wood is freezing my hands. Oh, there's ice. That's ice on the wood. Right. Might be time to actually light the fire, get the smoky bit done, and hopefully settle into some warmth. That's how cold it is. time to take the wet shoes and socks off and see how bad the feet look. Fingers are frozen, I can't quite undo my laces. Maybe I should speed this bit up. This is me in the bib. I can touch either end. Now it's time to get out some warm clothes. That. What's this? That's my fleece. Just put that on. Let's see if we can get these matches going. Packet feels a bit damp. Oh, spark. What about somebody left a lighter? Let's try this. That works. Now let's see if we can get this open fire going good. Those are some fire lighters, a bit of piss. Right, we have fire. My little Bic lighter, lighting some matches. And we've got some dry wood. Now we've just got to feed it so we can get this thing working. So it's about 3:30 at the Upper Nina Biv. It's cold inside the biv. It's very cold outside the biv. Managed to get this fire going. It's an open fire, so all the heat's going up the chimney. Well, it's a bit smoky. I've got to get this sorted so that it's drawing properly, and I don't have to have the window open as much because it's sucking cold air in, throwing it up the chimney. Everything's going to smell of smoke when I get home. A bit concerned. I can't sleep in this. I'm just experimenting with where the fire is in the hearth so that it draws. I don't know. I can't have this window open for too long before the whole place is frozen again. Cup of coffee and I'll think about it. I mean, the wood's dry enough, it's burning alright. Alright, this is me at the moment. Third cup of coffee. Sort of worked out the fire. Got to have the window a little bit open. Fire right at the back of the firebox. And flames help draw it up. Don't know if I'm going to be able to keep it going overnight, because if it dies down, it gets smoky. The only way to sort it out is opening the window. So we might just have to get warm and then climb in this setup. Got the big bag, got the bivvy bag, hats on. Might even be sleeping with gloves on soon. Pretty cold. I'm alright though, I can feel my toes, fingers haven't frozen. It's not bad. It's a nice wee bivvy, apart from the smoky fire. It'd be good if it had a little wee wood burner. Probably be too hot then. We've got a fair bit of wood in tonight. I'm trying these baffles. Try and create more draw down low, so I don't have to have the window as open as that. We'll see. It's a bit still a bit smoky up here. Right, time to light the candle, I think, and start dinner. I think I've got it sorted now. About 1.5 centimetre crack in the window, baffles along the top of the fire, lots of wood at the back, and it's not smoking too bad, and even throwing a bit of heat out. Dinner tonight, beef and pasta, so looking forward to this. So one thing with winter huts is you go to bed early and then you have a wee sleep, and then you wake up, in my case, to go out to have a wee after all those coffees, and you wake up and you think, oh, it must be nearly the morning, and it's 9:30. So I've stoked up the fire again, and it's not too bad. Good morning. It's nearly 8 o'clock. Sun's trying to come up, and it's got a little bit of light rain out there, so we're going to have breakfast and get going. I think we'll leave these highlighters there. There's a candle in there too, and we'll leave the lighter there too, because those matches are a bit damp. Right, some water I boiled last night, so put that in the bottle, and we'll have some drinks for the trip back. On we go. Good wee bivvy. Right, I think we'll go back to the Nina and have lunch there. It's pretty cool. These old forests are pretty cool. It's quite dark in here, and I reckon if I keep quiet, I should be able to spook some deer, because I saw a bit of sign of them yesterday. And I want to find the place where I saw the Kia. It's about a K. So that's a track marker, so that's Nina Valley Upper, trap number 34. That's what it looks like in there. Fake egg with some bait, and a wham bam slam trap, which is what they've stashed here. What they call a dock 200 or a dock 100. There's another one, that's 33, so roughly about 100 metres for each of the traps. These are for things like weasels and stoats and ferrets, and they go in there and then slam. I haven't seen any in the traps yet. Alright, just went for a wee jaunt down the riverside and the track goes up there and I missed it, so I'm just going to put a wee barrier across this bit just for the next person who does the same as I did, that they get the idea. Rather than stroll along there, which looks nice and easy, you got to go up here and round the bluffs. Well, I say bluffs, they're not huge, it's just round the top. Right, we're into the boggy bits, so not sure what the best situation is here, but we'll try and avoid getting shoes lost in the bogs or going up to our knees. This is the section where there's no real easy way. I'm just going to step on what I think is firm. Nearly back to the crossing for the Nina. This must have been some massive blowout. Look at the size of those trees. Right, back at the Nina. Cold feet time. Ooh, cold knees as well. Wouldn't want to come through there when there's been a bit more rain. Not by yourself anyway. Don't mind slippery tree roots. Right. Back to the Nina hut. Right, that's about an hour since Nina hut to the swing bridge. A little bit of hiking, a little bit of jogging. It's a good bridge once you get used to the bounce. Oh. Pays to walk one foot in front of the other, otherwise you send it into a sway. Well, that's me. Upper Nina Biv ticked off. Out. Okay. Cool. And that's Huronui College doing the trap lines. Awesome. Last swing bridge. Back to Palmer Lodge in the car.